Okay, well, welcome to our informal production of using our glass coating kit, restoring and coating kit, that is. What we've done here is we have a piece of glass that has been that's stained to represent the kind of staining that would happen on a shower enclosure, or potentially a landscaping, like a piece of glass that's near the sprinklers of a home or sprinklers of a business. So in either case, we're talking about glass that does already have some damage to it that we're going to need to restore first and then treat. Let me first go ahead and Callie, why don't you go ahead and grab the products and bring them up one at a time so we can just show them each of the things we have in the kit that we've sent you. So the first product you see is the restoration powder. Actually, there's two restoration products you're going to see. The first one's a powder. Go ahead and get the other one. The other one is called the restoration compound. Now the reason we have two, as you'll see in a moment, are cleaning paste, and then cleaning paste super concentrate. The reason we have two is that one is for heavier stains. This cleaning paste, the second one, is for when somebody tries with the powder and they have extremely bad stains. The second one usually gets just about anything off unless the glass itself is terribly damaged. Okay, and then the other things you have in your kit, you have a white scrubber pad that's used for the powder and the paste for abrasion. And go ahead, step back a little bit. And then the actual coating products. We have first the prep. If you want to pull that one up. Okay, and the prep. This really, it's the first step, but the main thing is to make absolutely sure we've got all the cleaning products completely removed from the glass, so that when the coating gets on there, it's as clean as possible, which will do the best job bonding. So this is called the surface prep solution. And then the last item is the actual coating itself. And again, we're just calling it protective coating here for, we do have brand names and several different quality levels that go with the brand name, but basically we're calling this, again, just protective glass coating for purposes of this film. Okay, so that's it. Let's go ahead and get started now. Now, the only other products that the homeowner is going to need is, or homeowner or building manager, whoever ends up doing this, we have a squirt bottle filled with water, and we have some towels, a few different kinds of towels. Some people might like to do cotton towels versus microfiber towels. I just basically have a few terry cloth towels and bath towels in there. And people can also use a squeegee if they wish. That's one of the points that they can do it. So Callie is getting started here, and the first thing she's doing is she's just getting the surface wet. If it was in a shower enclosure, you could just turn the shower head on and move the shower head around. Handheld obviously would be easy, but worst case, it's an application that they don't have the water right there. They can just spray it on. And now what she's doing, taking a little bit of the restoration powder, you can see, sprinkling it on the surface of this white abrasive pad. You don't really need too much. What's going to happen is the powder is going to mix with the water that's on the surface. And you can watch, she's pretty much just scrubbing in circular motion here. And by the way, this is the first time she's doing this, so this is not an experienced restoring and coating person here. You're seeing a first-time application. Okay, so you can see, I'm going to get in close and I'll go back and forth for you. So you can see that powder is going a long way. She put some on. She hasn't had to put too much more on yet. It does go a long way. And she may or may not need to use a paste on this piece. It is fairly stained, but we do find, frankly, that the powder gets off most of the stains that are out there. Okay, looking good. You got the job. Okay. Okay, good, looking good. And, she could tell you that when she's rubbing it, you can actually start feeling the glass starting to get a little bit slicker as you get stains off. It actually kind of smooths out a little bit, so you could feel if there's little areas that you've missed. But after she's done, we'll go ahead and rinse and get a good close look on it. A little bit windy here today. So now she's getting it good and wet so she can wipe off all that all that restoration powder and the gunk that's stuck in it. Good, yeah, go ahead and get plenty of water on there, get it all off. And then even when you're done, we're going to go ahead, we're going to do something that is not necessary for the process, although it is kind of a double checkpoint, and that is that as soon as we get the glass what we consider to be clean, now what we're going to do is we're going to show you what the glass looks like when water gets squirted on it in a moment when she's done. So that you can see that even though we've got all the stains off, the glass still is incredibly porous and will get stained again very quickly if we don't, of course, do our coating. Okay, as you can see, that's looking pretty good. So you can see that there's really no need for using the paste in this case. I mean, the powder did a good job. You know, the only difference will be instead of pouring a little bit of that powder on that white towel, is you will tear open the pre-moistened towelette of the paste, squeeze a little bit out and use it instead. But everything else is identical. It just does a little bit better job.